So I've been thinking about ponies a lot lately. And I know what you're thinking, Smurf. When aren't you thinking about ponies? Okay, fair enough, but I've been thinking about ponies even more than usual lately. Specifically My Little Pony Make Your Mark, Generation 5. Let me start this off by saying, I have been enjoying Gen 5 of My Little Pony so far. I thought the new gen started out with a bang with the movie My Generation. The visuals were gorgeous. They had big name actors and actresses voicing all the ponies. My girl Vanessa Hudgens voicing Sunny, Kimiko Glenn voicing Izzy. The songs in the movie really made me feel like we weren't going to miss a beat with this new generation. And then the show started. And they dropped all the actors that voiced the ponies in the movie to cut costs. The songs took a noticeable loss in quality as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't think there was a single song in the movie I didn't like. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to find just one song since the show has started that I find more than just kind of okay. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the episodes have largely had a, how can I put this, monster of the week type of vibe to it, if you get what I mean. Almost every episode we have Misty and Opaline plotting against the ponies. They fail, of course, and then do it all over again next episode, because next time is going to be different. It never is. I remember when Opaline first got introduced and I was so excited for her character. Now I'm already starting to get bored with her. I do like Misty, and I feel like it's inevitable that she becomes part of the main group at some point. But I say all of that to ask this question. Has My Little Pony lost its magic? Because although I'm still enjoying the show, I've noticed the lack of spark I've felt watching this gen compared to last gen. I'm not as giddy during my reactions, I'm not as invested in all the ponies, and the storylines aren't as interesting to me. What do you guys think? Is the magic still there with this new generation? Or has this gen taken a step back from the previous? I personally think this gen so far is worse than last gen in just about every way possible. Depending on your preferred art style, it might even be worse in that category. I look at every character in this show and compare it to their old counterparts, and this is what I find. I prefer Twilight over Sunny. I prefer Flutterbutter over Hitch. I prefer Pinky over Izzy. I prefer Dash over Zip. I prefer Rarity over Pip. I prefer Starlight over Misty. Spike over Sparky. I think you get my point. Now, I should probably make it clear that as of the recording of this video, I have not seen the new chapter yet. So for all I know, once I finally do get around to finishing that, this video will become obsolete. And of course, that is my wish. I want nothing more than for that to become reality. I have noticed I've fallen victim to doing the one thing I told others that they shouldn't do. And that is compare this gen to last gen. It's really hard not to when practically every character is a worse version of the ponies before them. All that being said, I want to make myself clear. I'm liking this generation of My Little Pony so far. I'm liking it. You see, Friendship is Magic wasn't just a show I liked, it was a show I loved, adored, a show I watched on some of the darkest days of my life, just to get me through the day. Friendship is Magic wasn't just another show to me, it meant so much more than that. And so far, I can't say the same for this generation. It's just simply another show that I like. And although that is slightly disappointing, it was never realistic to think this generation was going to hit the same way as Friendship is Magic. That show was special, and if it was that easy to make special shows that touch the hearts of millions, everyone would do it. I mean, following up a show like Friendship is Magic would be like being drafted by the Chicago Bulls and being asked to fill the shoes of Michael Jordan. That's not fair or realistic. So in closing, I just want to say I'm looking forward to watching more of this generation. I see a lot of potential for growth, and I'm excited to see what the new chapter brings. So did this generation lose the magic of the generation before it? In my opinion, yes. Let me know what you think.